As many of you out there may already be aware, I am currently building a custom Glock. Now, last video I got the frame for the Glock and I asked you what changes should I make to the frame and the workings of the frame. And since then I have made some changes. Now, there were a lot of things people suggested, a lot of things people said do, things a lot of people said don't do, and yes, I know I said do. But here are the things that I did do. I did change out to a New York 1 trigger and a 3.5 pound connector. Now, I like that combination. It does make the trigger a little stiffer, but it makes it more consistent, makes it a better trigger pull for me. I really like it. Remember, I'm a revolver lover, so I really like that trigger. So I did make that change. I also changed to an extended slide stop here. Now, I do like these ones with the little nub on them better. I don't like the ones that kind of just come out when they're up, like I think they're Vickers ones. I like the ones with the little nub. I find that easier for me to actuate that with my thumb when it's got that little nub on it. So I did change out to that. Plus, these are cheap. These are real easy to buy because they're very inexpensive and they're really easy to put in. So that's a nice, quick, easy change, and I like those. I did do the 25-cent trigger job also because that really costs nothing. It doesn't even cost 25 cents if you've already got a polish and Q-tips or a Dremel, etc. So that takes just a moment of your time. So I did do that. And it does make it a smoother shooting gun. A lot of people say, well, what does that actually do? Well, it basically just simulates you firing a lot of rounds through your gun. If you put thousands of rounds through your gun, they'd polish themselves up. But you can save yourself some time, do it right away, and your gun will feel like it's had a little bit of a break-in when it hasn't. Okay, now I want to talk about two changes, one that I did do and then changed back, and one that I didn't do at all. Now, a lot of people said get an extended mag release. Well, I don't want an extended mag release. Now, I understand why some people want them, but they don't work well for me. I have no problem working the standard mag release, and when I have an extended one, my fat, clumsy fingers hit it by mistake quite often, so I'm going to leave that as a standard mag release. Now, one change I made and then changed back was I bought the extended slide release here. The little levers on the side here to release the slide when you're disassembling the gun. Put them on, and then all I could see was these extended slide releases. They just looked out of place to me. They didn't really stick out that much more, but boy, it bothered me. So I went back to the standard one. I don't have any trouble working these ones. I mean, gripping them is not my problem. Maybe if I had long fingernails or something, which I sometimes do because I don't bite my nails anymore. But I just don't have that problem of not being able to work these ones and needing bigger ones. Now, maybe if I had gloves on quite often, it'd be a different story, but I don't, so I went back to the standard ones of those. Okay, now one change I haven't made yet that I do want to make is the trigger. Now, right now I've got the stock trigger in here. I don't mind the stock trigger. A lot of people hate the ridges on it. I don't mind the ridges on it. Don't necessarily have to have a flat face trigger. But I do want to change this trigger out. I just don't know what I want to change it to because triggers are not cheap. It's not like changing a $12 part like something like this is. It is a $150 change. I'm thinking maybe a pyramid trigger, a ZevTech trigger, whatever. Just different types of trigger. But the problem is I don't have a lot of experience with them. So anybody out there that has experience with these triggers, that's what I'd like some advice on. Which trigger should I buy for this gun? Like I say, they're not cheap, so that's got to be a decision I got to think about. Got to get some references from people on because that is a big decision. So if you're someone that has experience with different Glock triggers, aftermarket triggers, and you know which one you think I should get, let me know which one you think I should get. Tell me what kind of changes you think it actually makes, how it actually performs, and tell me why you think I should buy it. Because I'm really looking to get a new trigger, maybe for a couple of my different guns, but I want to make sure I buy the right one because like I said, they are expensive. And the other thing I want to get advice on now is this frame is ready for a slide now. Got to get a slide for it to put on there. So what slide do you think I should buy? I'm not going to buy a black slide, I don't think. Well, I guess I could, but I'm probably going to buy a stainless slide, like a Lone Wolf slide, etc. Oh, and speaking of Lone Wolf slides, a lot of people keep asking me, is this build Gary? No, here's Gary. This is a totally different gun. This gun is not Gary. This is a G23. Gary is a G33. So no, it is not the same build. So quit asking me that. So back to the slide. What slide do you think I should get? Should I get a stainless slide? Should I get a black slide? Should I get a Lone Wolf slide? Should I get a Caspian slide? What slide do you think I should get? I think I want something with a little bit of character to it, but let me know what your advice is, what your opinions are, and we will kind of mull through the results here, and then I'll decide which slide I'm going to buy. So there's where I am right now in my build. So like I say, let me know what you think on a trigger and a slide, and we'll get some more of this gun built in the near future. Okay, one last thing here before I go. If you want to be the person who chooses the slide that I actually buy, I'll give you a little hint here. You might want to choose a Glock Store Performance Center custom stainless slide because this came in the mail today. This is what I ordered. Now this is a Ranger cut slide from the Glock Store Performance Center, and you can see it's got a little rich Ranger cut here. That's what they call these cutouts on the top and on the side here, and it looks pretty cool. I ordered this thinking, well, I've got plenty of time to post this video and pretend that I'm letting you all help me choose, but this came faster than what I thought was going to come, and when you couple that with the fact that I've allowed this video to sit for days and days and days and days and weeks without actually editing it and posting it, it kind of jumped the gun on me a little bit, and the slide got here before I got the video posted. Now, I'm not sure if I love or hate this slide. It's got this logo on it right here, and to be honest, I kind of like it. I didn't think I would like it on there, and I ordered it without it. And when I contacted them, they're like, oh yeah, we'll send you another one. Just send that one back, we'll make you another one. But I kind of like it, so I'm thinking of keeping this one and keeping that on there. But this is the slide I ended up with, and I'll get it all put together. It still needs a little finish work, needs the internals put in it, etc. But I'm going to go ahead and get that finished up and get it on the gun. But like I said, still need advice on the trigger. So go ahead and let me know what you think on triggers. Like I said, I will be taking your advice on that. So let me know what you think. We'll get this thing built eventually.